Today we're going to talk about the 3 actions that a knight may take if he's active. Now, the first action that a knight may take on his turn is moving. If I want to move, for example, this orange knight from this intersection to another one, I may do that. However, I cannot move this knight to a place that has a settlement, city, or metropolis. He must move from one empty intersection to another. This does not mean he cannot move through settlements, cities, metropolises, or even other knights. If I had another knight here, for example, I could still move this knight through this to this endpoint, and then I would deactivate him. That means that I would flip him over. I've moved my knight. There is another option that a knight can do, which is displacing a knight. Let's say that white had a knight here, a level 1 knight, and I have, which is a basic knight, I have a mighty knight here. And I really want to get rid of that pesky knight because it's blocking the road for me. Well, I can use my mighty knight's action to move to this spot and displace the other knight, meaning that this player must move the knight somewhere else on his road. If he cannot place it somewhere else, which this player can, but if he could not, that knight would be removed from play. There is one other rule when it comes to displacing knights. Your knight must be stronger than the opposing knight. If I have a basic knight, I cannot displace any other knight, including other basic knights. A strong knight can displace only basic knights, and a mighty knight can displace strong and basic knights, but not another mighty knight. Now, once I've displaced the knight, I flip my knight over, I have used his action, he is now deactivated. And to activate him again, I need to pay another grain. The last thing that a knight can do is chase away a robber. If I have a robber here, and my knight is active, I can deactivate my knight and move this robber to any hex on the board. If I were to move it here, for example, I could then, as normal, take one card from my opponent at random. And that would stop production for that player on that hex, just as it did for me. So again, the 3 things I can do is move a knight, displace another knight, or chase the robber away. There is one last action that we're going to discuss next time that is so big it deserves its own video.